Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Obey. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today I'm taking a look at this Marvel Legends series, Secret Wars Titania. I've had it for a few days and have been wanting to get to it, but just haven't had a chance with babies and illness and various things like that going on. Haven't had a chance to. Anyway, it's one that I thought looked pretty good. The package is huge. It's on this vintage card, so it doesn't really fit on my shelf like I wish that it would for video purposes, but we're gonna hack this thing open anyway, so it's not gonna be a big deal. Golly. So, interesting side story while I'm opening this. I don't know that it's that interesting. The other day at work, we went to KFC, and we only have a 30-minute lunch break. And it took them the entire 30 minutes to get our food. And then when we got our food, I was served a raw chicken sandwich that I didn't realize was raw until I bit into it and had a big mouthful of raw chicken. So, be sure to check your KFC unless you want to spend a long night not feeling well, which is kind of what I did. Ugh. All right, so we got her down. I tell you, I've been kind of off and on with Marvel Legends. I hate their new prices. They're more expensive. They don't have any bath parts in them. You're not getting any extra going on. And you were getting really crappy quality figures, but it does seem like they have amped up their quality. This gal is a prime example, and the last She-Hulk release was also another great example of a superior figure. Like, really well done, really nice. So, it's kind of a catch. I don't know if I'm really into it so much, and I don't think they're going to redo a lot of these characters, but the quality has gone up, and I should probably acknowledge that. She comes with 2 extra hands is all, which I won't use because I like the fists. A hologram, an old school hologram, that's kind of cool, and a shield, hologram shield. And this, which I can stick in there instead of her hologram. Why would I want anything but that hologram? I have no idea. Oh, sorry. Anyway, this really looks fantastic. She feels really well. The plastic feels really good. Marvel Legends was starting to get where some of the plastic was very rubbery and or marbled. And that's not a sign of good plastic. That's a sign of cheap, improperly mixed plastic. And this has a good feel. Trying to think what I would describe it to. It's kind of a matte finish. So like, if you're familiar with some of the finer NECAs, or what's the brand? Storm Collectibles, where they have like a matte finish feel to them. That is the feel we're getting. Also, it's about the same as those new Street Fighter figures that they're making too. It's a very nice produced feel. The face sculpt is excellent. I really like it. The hair looks great. The neck looks great. Looks like you get quite a bit of range of motion even though you got hair in the way. Paint, from what I'm seeing, looks clean. There's only one issue I'm seeing immediately that I'm not loving, but we'll see how that affects it. We're getting a nice ball joint at the shoulder, upper bicep cut, and a double jointed elbow that is cranking that elbow clear over, which is nice. Wrist rotation with a pivot. A good ab crunch, which for a figure like this is very important, especially a grappler type figure. You got to have some range of motion in that, and that's important. No waist rotation, but you don't really need it because you get the rotation here. You get a ball joint at the hips, and my issue was I don't see any thigh cut, which, oh, okay. I was going to say, I wouldn't want the thigh cut there, but I would miss the articulation. They have put the thigh cut lower, right above the knee, which is a much better place for that thigh cut than for the thigh cut than up here. And it's better than having the calf cut, which Legends has done at different times, or they'll put it at the top of the boot. It really doesn't need to be there. It doesn't do anything. So these knee joints are actually pretty fantastic. You get double jointed knees. They're not cranking clear back, but the fact that that thigh cut is hidden just above the knee inside that boot cuff is a stroke of brilliance without destroying that beautiful thick leg there. We're getting some curves back. This is a thing that I always complain when Marvel Legends makes all their women really, really spindly and thin. I don't feel like that's realistic or cool looking. They just look really skinny and scrawny. Like the Kate Bishop mold. I hate that mold. I'd much rather have like a Moonstone body mold or something with some thickness to it. You're dealing with a strong character. Give them some strength. Give them some thickness. I think it's more realistic. And more aesthetically pleasing. We got kind of a decent work on the butt here, and her bust is not overly large or underly small. So I think they're finding a good balance with some of that. I think it should be said, because I know some figures, they'll make the bosoms way too huge, and that looks stupid and wrong. But then again, other times they'll take characters that have pretty substantial assets and knock them down to almost nothing, and that doesn't look right either. Make your figures look like your characters. And in this case, I think they did that really well. And I'm not even like a wild fan of this character or anything like that, but damn, this is a good looking figure, and it feels really well made. And of course you get ankle rocker pivots, and I like these little spikies on the side of her arms and her legs. All of that looks great. Aesthetically speaking, this figure is kind of flawless. I'm not, like, nothing is jumping out at me that says, ugh, I wish they hadn't done it like that. All of it is actually really, really well done. Honestly, the only thing that kind of missed me is that we could have had figures of this quality of some of our more chief characters. And I think back to some of our Marvel Legends that we got, like our Cyclops and stuff like that, man, the quality of that figure wasn't that great. It looked great, but it doesn't function the way that it should. The thigh things would fall down and a bunch of goofy stuff like that. And I feel like this, they actually really worked on and tooled out something that's very nice. And I don't see any reused pieces, except possibly those thighs. Those could be She-Hulk thighs, but I'm not sure. It's hard for me to say without having the She-Hulk handy. But this is a thing of beauty. There's other figures in this line. Let's see. Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine, Marvel's Beyonder. I don't know if they retooled all of these. I would hope that they did. But Mary McFerrin becomes Titania. Yeah. Anyway, I hope they reused, or they retooled a lot of the new parts for the other figures as well, because all of those figures, if they were done as well as this, I think would be far superior to the old versions that came out. So anyway, I have no reservations about this, and this figure alone, running at that $25, $26 price tag, I don't even feel bad about the price of it, because it does feel so well made and so well done. And it just feels like a very good figure. So that said, I can't recommend this one enough. If you're a Titania fan, get it. If you're not, get it just to experience a really nice Marvel Legends figure for, you know, right in that $25, $30 price range. Anyway, that's my story. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it took me a while to get to this action figure. Like I said, it's been sitting on my shelf for over a week now, and I really wanted to get it done, but I appreciate it. All right, catch you guys later. Bye.